Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour for June 10th, 2017. Brought to you by NewsClip.com. My name is Yoshi, and I am joined by the ever gracious and beautiful Charlie Draco Cowden. What's up?
I am tired. I'm sunburned.
Yeah, you look red.
Oh yeah. I spent the last not so much yesterday, but Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday outside in the sun welding.
Nice. Great.
So I'm burned all over.
Yep. So, speaking of being outside and getting burnt by the sun, good transition there. First people we're going to talk about STU 48 Seto Uchi no Koe.
They are far too delicate to be burned.
Yeah, they probably
But
have
they
like
have far too many products to be burned.
they have like a before they shoot their PVs, they like fill a bathtub full of like sunscreen and fucking just dip every member in there.
Yeah. Uh,
So Seto Uchi 48, yeah, the new group based out of Seto Uchi or the Setonai Sea area.
Based
Um,
off a cruise ship.
right, so it's like a inland water. It's not like inland, but it's a body of water that is surrounded by the of three of the four islands of Japan, and it's like supposed to be really beautiful and all that jazz.
It's
So
a protected bay.
right. It's like a national, like a fucking yeah protected monument. Not a monument, but like
National forest, national
yeah,
park
it's like a
type thing.
national sea or something. Yeah, so it's like really, it's about protecting the sanctity of it and not polluting it.
Sanctuary. That's it.
Yeah, sanctuary. Yeah, there you go. Good word.
Ocean
Sanctuary.
sanctuary.
Yeah, so it's a beautiful place and it's very apparent in the PV. It's gorgeous.
That's very well shot.
That is about the only thing I can say about the PV that is positive. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking PV. The colors are bright. The sun's great. The ocean is blue.
There's
Everything looks great.
no Japan filter.
No Japan filter. The colors are crisp.
There's no cruise ship, which they're supposed to be based off of.
I mean, there is a scene towards the end when they're on a boat, but it's not really a cruise ship, I don't think.
Yeah, it's more like a ferry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a ferry, I think. My guess is that their whole STU 48 thing is going to be more like a ferry. Like a ferry that goes down the Mississippi River kind of ferry rather than an actual cruise ship.
I suppose. I
Come
mean,
on.
it would make more sense.
That shit ain't no Royal Caribbean, you know? It's come on.
No,
Come on.
no.
That's you're not getting a big ass cruise ship. You're not getting Titanic, okay? You're getting
Yeah.
a fucking ferry. I guarantee you that. If they can get an actual big ass cruise ship, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah, it's probably some local, small, what we might consider a river cruise ship.
Right. So yeah, it's a lot of nature shots. There's like this super cool shot of the members performing their choreo on just like a sandy beach, but they're surrounded by water from like the front and the back. And I believe
Yeah.
that's like one of those things where at night the water like comes up and covers that whole area. I think it's one of those things.
Yeah.
So they're shooting this in the day, so they
Yeah,
still
they're
have a
shooting.
place to walk.
They're shooting it at low tide, and then when high tide comes in, it gets covered up.
Right. It's like fucking awesome. Like that is super cool. It's a really neat idea for
Yeah.
just a film location. It's just super cool, nice looking.
Yeah. This PV is in 4K, but yeah, I can't watch it in 4K because, well, my computer's crap.
I don't have a 4K monitor, so it's
Yeah, me either.
Doesn't mean shit. So yeah, it's a gorgeous PV, but I don't know if it's more the song affecting how I feel about it, but it is a boring ass PV for how beautiful it is.
It is. It
Like,
gives me a lot of reminiscence for older AKB PVs. Um, with the bike riding and stuff. There's a lot of elements from older AKB, AKS
like Seishun shit.
PVs in this.
Feels like a beach
Yeah,
Seishun PV.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, there's a bit of Gomenne Summer in there. There's a bit of the Atsuko. What the hell was that song where she was riding the bike?
Oh, Everyday Katrusha.
Yeah, there's a bit of that, and yeah, just a lot of little elements from
Those are
past.
those are like more goofy PVs. This is
They
very
are. They
serious
are.
and
Yeah.
straightforward.
No, the song gives me more of a feel of like one of the Sakura songs.
Yeah, for sure. It's a goddamn ballad.
Yep.
Oh my god. And
It is.
it does nothing for me.
And those outfits are so Nogizaka, it's like pathetic.
I think Nogizaka's designs are a little more interesting. Those are very plain and
Yeah, maybe.
nothing going on. I think Nogizaka's outfits are pretty cool. Some of them can be very, not fashion forward, but it's very different. So yeah, I don't think the outfits are great here. It's
No.
very straightforward blue and bluish whitish kind of pastel looking thing.
It's blue and white stripes.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
At
that's
least I'm
apparently
pretty sure those are the same as their profile picture.
right. That's when I look at that, I think naughty things. Unfortunately, because it's like a meme. Yeah, it's like the meme of like the striped underwear. It's usually that blue, like blue and white, and it's always that stripe.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
the first thing I thought of when I saw the logo. I was like, "Oh, really? You went with that?" So
Yeah.
yeah, the song is a very plain, standard piano ballad. If you're into the AKB Sakura singles, you might like it, but I feel like those Sakura singles packed way more punch than this one. This is as
Yeah.
whispery and light as it gets.
No, I definitely get more of a Nogizaka ballad feel off of this.
Yeah.
It's really boring. And it's 6.5 minutes long.
It is a long song. Yep.
Oh.
I could not pay attention to the song or the PV the entire time. The half dozen or so times that I've seen this and heard this. It's really hard to pay attention. I could have two fidget spinners going in both my hands and it wouldn't help me. Because those things are supposed to apparently help with, like, attention deficit disorder and stuff like that, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not captivated whatsoever by this. It's just visually striking, you know, just to appreciate the environment. But other than that, concepts aren't that cool or anything like that. It's just very beautiful locations, and that's more so on the environment and the setting rather than actual directing work or editing or production value.
Well, whoever the cinematographer was did a really good job on it.
Yeah, that's who gets the most amount of props.
He's the MVP of the video.
Yep. Hey, it could be a she.
But yeah, maybe.
Someone's triggered. So anything else on this?
Was Sashi there?
Because she's fucking. She's in every group now. Okay. Didn't you hear she's in NMB and HKT as well, and she's going to JKT next year?
Seriously?
It wouldn't surprise me. So yeah, Sashi and Okada Nana are in this.
I can understand Okada Nana. You know, she's
I
semi-popular.
I don't.
Well, she's semi-popular, but she's also got the experience.
Right. No, that part makes sense. I don't She doesn't fit the image of this group. Neither does Sashi. They're trying to do this like, oh, we're from the countryside, beautiful environment, you know, long black hair and pure looking, and you got fucking Sashi, who we've all seen her Ghiblies all over the place, and also Okada Nana, who looks like a fucking Final Fantasy character. Like, it looks a little odd when they're in the context of the group. So,
Yeah, but
because there are the only two with like dyed hair, and Okada Nana looks like a Final Fantasy character. Seriously,
yeah.
no, that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying she does.
I guess I can see that.
It's just odd. All right. Anything
I
else?
don't know. I kind of like Okada Nana with her short hair.
I preferred her with long hair, honestly.
And there's an awful lot of girls in there with short hair.
Yeah, but they're all like wearing black hair. Not a
Yeah.
single dye product has ever graced their follicles. You know, it's
Well,
just that we know of.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you want to rate it?
Uh,
I gotta look up what Okada Nana used to look like. Yeah, I like her with long hair.
that's sad. That's sad.
She has a weird face.
She does, but
really
her sister's
does.
hot.
Who's her sister? She has a sister?
Yeah, she's got a sister. Oh God, I can't think of her name now. She's got a younger sister.
And she's hot, you said?
Yeah.
God damn it.
She's also got a boyfriend, so she can't join AKB.
Oh, it's that kind of situation. Oh, gotcha. She's not in the group.
Nope.
Understood.
Rating. Bleh. God, I don't even know. I'll give this song a 65 because I don't even remember what it sounds like and I just listened to it. The PV, I'll give it a 76 for the cinematographer. The rest of it can fly out a window.
I'll give the PV a 75. It's nice. Location scouting, good job. Camera work, good job. Editing, good job. But it's boring as hell, PV. You don't need to watch this more than once, I think. It's very forgettable in terms of, intrigue or anything interesting. And it's not even like, oh, look at that cute face that Okada Nana made. Ha ha ha. There's very little of that because the video is more focused on the environments rather than the members. So, I would say song, I will do 65. The chorus can be, it's got a good melody, I guess, but it's still a slow ass piano ballad that doesn't have a huge hook. So, yeah, that's STU48 Seto Uchi no Koe. Next up, ANGERME Nami Daido no Ketsui. Tear colored decision, man.
So it's clear
I mean,
and salty.
it's not trying to convey the color, it's more so like it's a decision full of tears, so it's a sad decision.
Oh, so they're all graduating together and
Yes, that's the three members that are singing this song are graduating, yes.
that would not surprise me. Especially after the news today.
Yeah. So yeah, it's mainly featuring, Sasaki Rikako and Murata Mizuki and Kami something Moe. I forgot how to say her name. I don't know if it's Kamikoku or Kamikyoku. I think it's Kamikoku. I don't think it's Kamikyoku. That's Kamikyoku Tachio. Those three are featured. Those three members are the only ones with solo lines. Everyone else, they're just singing, backup vocals and singing the chorus. So,
Kamikoku,
yeah, Kamikoku Ryo. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. So, yeah, it's different in approach because no one else but the three are singing solo lines, so it's kind of cool, and it's reflected in the formation and the dancing. The
Yeah.
three main members, they're not doing crazy choreography, while the other members are doing like ballet dance moves and stuff. So it's a little more involved for them because they're not singing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool. Cool to see stuff like this featuring different members.
I definitely missed the other voices, though. I was looking for the other voices, and they just weren't there.
Right. Um, what's her name? Nakanishi Kana, I think, is probably the best singer in the group, and she doesn't sing. Um, I would say second is probably Murata Mizuki. So I don't know. Wada Ayaka is not a good singer. We can all agree to that, right? Throw your
Yeah.
bias aside. She's not a very good singer. Let's be honest.
No, but I still like her voice.
Right, but objectively speaking, I don't think she's a great singer. I think Murata Mizuki or Nakanishi Kana has a better voice. So
I think Takeuchi's not too bad.
yeah, I guess I prefer Nakanishi Kana's voice to hers, but yeah, like you don't want to hear Aika Maho or fucking Katstarina singing the solo lines in this. So I mean, some people might, their fans might, but you
Yeah.
know, you got to have a certain quality to your voice to make this ballady song work. It's not a complete ballad, but it is definitely slower in approach and lighter and softer. So
I definitely feel like it's delivered as a ballad, even
right.
if musically it doesn't necessarily fit.
It's like it's not an up tempo song, but it's like if you were to take a ballad and make it up tempo, it's sort of what it is.
It's got a little more energy to it.
Yeah. That's why I think this is as ballady as a song I would like it to get. If it was any
Yeah.
slower and less lethargic, I would be completely tuned out, such as the Setouchi no Koe song.
Yeah. But it's still not very good.
I think it's catchy.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
It's not an instant hook, but after you hear it a couple times, I think it gets his claws in. It definitely got his claws into me. So, yeah, I like it. Not saying it's mind blowing.
But definitely not. I don't know. I didn't feel this one. I was just like, yeah, this is really weird for ANGERME.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit their image. They don't really do like this super slow stuff. That recently it's been like a lot of energy and funky and aggressive and stuff like that. So it's a little different.
Yeah, it's like, well, okay. I guess it's alright. It's kind of colorful.
Yeah, we can talk about the colors in the PV, I guess. Yeah, this took place, I believe, in the Longwood Station. I think it's called Longwood Station. Um, I believe it's a shopping district in Chiba.
Okay.
Let me double check. Yes, the Longwood Station in Chiba. It's a shopping mall, shopping district in Chiba, and they're not the only ones that have shot a PV here. I saw a list of artists that have shot PVs there, so it's a very, not a common location, but it's a very, experienced location in terms of PV filming. So, it definitely has colors. The buildings are very colorful: green, yellow, blue, orange, red.
Purple, pink.
Basically, all the colors of the rainbow are represented
Yeah.
in the buildings. So it's a cool looking place, but it's completely barren, which
Yeah.
makes sense in this PV because it's like a slower song, so it makes more sense for it to be empty and less congested. If it was like an up tempo, exciting song, I would be complaining, saying, "Oh, this should have more people in the back just walking around and shopping because that would add more energy." But this song, you don't really need it.
Yeah. No, I didn't feel that was an issue in this one.
Yeah.
Especially not with the way that they're dancing in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was more appropriate for it to be desolate.
Right. Yeah, they're doing like ballet interpretive dance type of stuff. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, and then the rest of the time it's shot inside of a maybe inside of one of the buildings, but yeah, it's an indoor shot. They have like lights in the background that are lit very dimly and softly, and yeah, it's a neat location, but not necessarily super interesting. But it's shot well. Members look good.
Yeah. The giant tear is kind of disturbing.
Yeah, man, it's tear colored. You see that shit?
Uh, I don't know. That's just kind of weird.
Yeah, they're all like looking at it. It's kind of funny.
Kind of
It's
weird.
it's like an inanimate object that exists or it doesn't exist.
No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's CG.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like it doesn't really exist, so it's
So
kind
they're
of
like,
funny.
just here, stare at this point
Yeah,
for
exactly.
like the next minute and a
When
half.
they shot it, yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Exactly.
Now reach out and touch it.
See if you can embrace the teardrop. Just imagine the teardrop in front of you.
Yeah.
You know,
It's about the size of your head.
Yeah. The director had his hands full trying to, make it realistic. As realistic as it can get to touch a fake teardrop.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't know about this, but
yeah.
I'm not into this.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not what I would hope for from the group.
I mean, it's this. They're actually doing a triple A side, I believe.
Oh, I thought they stopped
Uh,
doing that.
Actually, it's a double A side. I think someone's doing a triple A side. Oh, it is a triple A side. Yeah, it is. Yeah. The other Hello Project groups are going back to double A sides, and Anjurumu's like, no, fuck you. Triple A sides, bitch. So there should be 2 more PVs coming out. So look forward to that. In the meantime, let's rate this.
Again, I gotta give this song like a 60. I'll give it a 70. It's a little more upbeat than the last one, but it's still really, really boring for me. The PV, I'll give a 73. It's nicely shot, but it's not nearly as interesting to watch, I guess,
No, definitely not.
as the STU PV. Looking at buildings just does nothing for me, so.
Yep. PV, I'll give a 74. It's shot nicely. I like the colors they used in it, but it's just a very... not an eye-catching PV. It's just there. My eyes glaze over. The song, I'll give a 77. I think it's definitely catchy. I think it does have a hook. It's not an instant hook. It's there. You just have to look for it. You have to find it in your soul and reach the tear-colored decision that it's got a good hook somewhere. I cried every time. All right.
Okay.
That's Anjurumu, Nami Dairo no Ketsui. Next up, our favorite, what do we call this group? Mythological creature group?
Sure.
Fairies. Koino Roadshow.
I have a very odd relationship with this group.
Okay, so explain what
Well,
that relationship is.
Everybody around me loves them, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
I think I'm the same way. I really love a handful of their songs, like 3 or 5 of them, but like every other song or single they come out with, I'm just like, whatever, dude.
Yeah, I never got into them.
Yeah, I
You know,
think they've seen better days. But even
yeah,
then, they still have 153,000 views on their video here. That's pretty fucking good.
yeah.
So,
And I don't know if it was their last one, but one of them had almost 500,000. So
yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a Fairies ass Fairies song. You know, it's an upbeat, energetic, girl power. Well, not girl power, sass power. Fairies always seemed like a sassy group to me. Very smug.
oh yeah, oh definitely egotistical, arrogant.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
Quite
better than
frankly,
ever.
quite
Than
frankly,
ever.
bitches.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I don't know about that, but they definitely had that
I'm
era
kidding.
of being, we're better than you.
Yeah, I think that's sort of an Avex thing. I think Avex teaches their not necessarily their idol groups, but like their performance groups to be like, hey, look as confident as you can, you know, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know, if you look like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, no one's gonna take you fucking seriously. So
Yeah.
I think you'd rather look like more of a dick and aggressive and confident than not confident.
Well, considering the training regiment that they went through when they started.
Yeah, I remember watching those videos, man. Holy shit, some of those instructors were fucking.
Brutal.
Yeah, seriously.
I like Dell, Momoka, and diminishing friends.
Yeah, so it's quite accurate with fairies. So, uh, yeah, it's I guess PV is takes place on a set. Nothing else. White stage, white platform stage, and the background changes colors. So that's basically where all the colors come from. And yeah, but it's nicely shot. It's got like a hint of Japan filter, but it's done in a artsy way. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I don't really notice it in this one.
Yeah, it's
So
not like a Japan filter that kills the colors. It just kind of, I don't know, fluffs it, warms it up a little bit. So
so yeah, I'm alright with that.
yeah, it's
Um,
pretty good.
I think the what are those cue cards?
Uh huh.
The clappers.
Right, right. The take one or whatever
Yeah,
things.
with their names on them is probably a good thing because I don't know their names.
Still, oh my god, come on.
Nope.
You and
I
your
told
names. Yeah,
I had no interest in this group.
yeah. I mean,
I have
I'm not a huge fan of this group, but I know 'em, I think.
no. Nope.
I don't know I don't know who left. It was Fujita Media, I think her name. But yeah, I think I know everyone else. Yeah.
Nope. I never got into this group. It's like
Mm.
I know Momoka's name
Yeah.
doesn't mean I could place a face with her.
I mean, she's the one that gets the most amount of screen time. That's why we joke that it's Momoka and Friends. You know, she's the one that sings the most. She gets the most amount of screen time. She got a solo single. She had a photo book. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But the only time I watch Fairies is for the show.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
please do recognize Rikako. I think her name's Rikako. Um, Miki, Sora, and Mahiro. Mahiro's my Oshi. If I were to have one in this group that I don't really pay that close attention to. So, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. I think it's a nicely shot PV.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, well shot. For being a set PV, studio PV.
Yeah. And essentially a performance shot because it's 90% dancing.
Yeah.
The other 10% is them posing. So,
Yeah. I'm not sure about some of the outfit choices.
outfits are terrible. Like, terrible.
Like the one with the see-through shirt.
Yeah, I think the most egregious one is that dress that Miki's wearing.
Which one?
She's like one of the front members. She has short hair.
Okay.
It's like a dress that's slit in the middle.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, she looks like she's twice divorced with 3 kids and owns like an art gallery or something. Like that's what she looks like.
She's got that like fishnet thing over the top.
Yeah, it's just yeah, I don't like the outfits at all.
Yeah. I like the song though.
Yeah, it's okay. Not their
It's
best.
mm, it's probably somewhere in my top five
Uh,
if I had to pick.
yeah, sure. I don't think so, but yeah, you don't pay that much attention to them, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that would make sense. Give me
We'll
bling
just
bling, my love, and
yeah.
and kiss me, babe is really good. Kiss me, babe is my favorite song by them. Those are my top two, I think.
I'm trying to think what superhero was. I don't remember that one.
Superhero was good. I like that's maybe my number three. Yeah, superhero is good. White Angel. That was good. Definitely my top five. And fucking, what is that song?
Tweet
Dis-
Dream.
No, not Tweet Dream. It's the one before that or two before that. Beat Generation. Those are my top five. Yeah. So, yeah, this one not cracking my top five. It doesn't like the song doesn't really build correctly. It's got like the same energy the entire song. It doesn't like build into the chorus, like build up into the chorus. So it just kind of flatlines the entire way. So not
Yeah.
a very hype song. It's just good energy from the start and just doesn't have any ups and downs. So
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah. All right. Anything else on this?
Nah, I don't have much to say about that one.
Rate it.
I'd give this song like a 73. It's all right. The PV would get like a 68. It's shot well, but it's really not that interesting to watch.
I'll give the PV a 73. It's shot really, really nicely. I just wish there were more member fan service. No, I'm not talking like cleavage shots or leg shots or anything. I want it to be more focused on the members interacting with the camera. There's like
Like
good moments.
like the lollipop one.
Yeah, I guess so. That's probably the worst one to pick out of, but like
Well,
like winking into the camera or playing with the the clapper thing and whatever shit thing.
yeah.
I wish there was a little more camera interaction rather than just 90% dance shot. I mean, I get it. Fairies, they're very good dancers for the most part, so, it is a focus of theirs. It's like, I get that. The choreo is really good. It's done very well and performed very nicely, sharp. But yeah, I wish there was a little more fan service. More Mahiro screen time. I would appreciate that more. So, yeah. And the song, I'll give a 74. Yeah, 74 is okay. It's got a hook, but it's not strong. I don't think it'll ever grab me really. It's not a bad song by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a average Fairies song. It's very average. It sounds like a Fairies song. So yeah, that's Fairies, Coin a Road Show, and now we get to talk about two PVs that aren't really PVs, but not much came out this week, so work with us, guys. First
That's
one
what
is
they sell them as.
Yep, PALET All for One. We talked about Believe in Yourself last week or 2 weeks ago, I forget. So they're releasing a best of album, and they renamed their group to Capital PALET. So they thought it was appropriate to celebrate that momentous occasion by releasing 3 live PVs of songs they released 5 years ago.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, so that stage looks like Akiba Cultures. There's some guys in chat that are sitting here that have been to Akiba Cultures, so they can confirm with us if that's Akiba Cultures. But it is like the classic ass black background, black stage, dudes sitting down with their light sticks it looks like Akiba Cultures. It looks like the SKE Theater, whatever you want to call it, before SKE Theater before it was all, you know, pimped up. So yeah, just
Does it have the pillars in the middle? Oh wait, no, SK doesn't have that. That's AKB's.
yeah. So it's a very plain stage, and the members are performing, and that's it. We don't need to talk about the PV for this one or the next song.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. Probably the same location.
Yep. So Vu says it is Akiba Cultures because the pillar is on the sides. So yeah, you'll see this a lot in idol performance videos. It's just Akiba Cultures is a very popular place for idols to perform at. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we don't need to talk about the PV again. Song, it's a song they did 3, 4, 5 years ago, depending on when they released it. But it's the best of album, so you know.
They released it sometime in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. So I don't think I've ever talked about PALET without mentioning the fact that I think that they are the most generic sounding idol group of all time. Like, you cannot differentiate one song from another unless it's like a fucking ballad. And the other ones sound like this. Very standard. If you think of idol pop, this should be something that comes up. And it's not a bad thing, but it lacks punch, it lacks personality, and that's why I could never get into PALET.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is exactly what I think of, or what I would expect if you said it's idol pop.
Right.
Especially if you said it was safe ass idol pop.
Yep, it's safe ass. If you look, idol pop in the dictionary, this video and song will play.
Along with about a dozen other songs by.
Yep, and you won't be able to tell the difference. So.
Yeah.
And the thing is, every PALET song has a good hook. I'm not saying a great hook, but it's at least decently catchy, but it just lacks personality of any kind. It just, everyone sings the same way. Every voice you hear sounds the same. It's all homogenized and, yeah, just plain.
It's the reason we got disinterested in AKB.
Yeah, but I think AKB has a specific sound at this point. This is more like generic idol pop for me.
Yeah, but still, it's the same thing. It's all homogenized.
Yeah, I mean, AKB influenced PALET, or, every 99% of idol groups out there, basically, at this point. So, yeah, for sure.
Any new ones, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, anything that has formed after, 2010 basically has taken influence of some kind from AKB, I'm sure. Unless, they're the edgy alternative idol group or something. They probably don't give a shit about AKB.
And even then, they probably took some influence from
Yeah, I mean, they are an idol group. And guess who popularized idol groups in the teens? The 20 teens.
Yeah.
It's AKB.
Is that the difference here between, Avex and Stardust? Stardust looked at, Hello Project's early days, and Avex looks at, AKB.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, because I think Stardust for sure. I can see that. Goofy, fun, colorful, don't give a shit kind of attitude that the earlier Hello Project stuff had. Specifically, 2000s Morning Musume, for sure.
And the
2000,
shuffle
2001.
units.
Yeah, and yeah, for sure. I totally see that. But with Avex, there's, just... Avex is a clusterfuck, because they have Idol Street, they have TGS, they have Fairies, they have a whole bunch of idol groups that don't fucking align at all, because they just keep signing random people from everywhere. They added Huel, so it's, Bish. So it's just, all over the place.
Or Bish, or, I think it's... Yeah. Yeah,
I still don't give a shit. That's what it is.
Or maybe AKP modeled it off of Avex. I don't know.
Yeah, I think AKP modeled it off after himself and Sinku. Because,
Yeah.
he is the originator of the Onyanko Club, and, that is the very first, kind of group idol concept that they had with the graduations and scandals and shit like that, so. Yeah. As you can tell, chat and podcast listeners, that we're getting completely sidetracked because we're completely disinterested in PALET.
It. I mean, it's relevant because, God, I could see AKB doing this song, and you still wouldn't be able to tell who it was.
Right. You'll have some different instrumentals, but it'll sound definitely like this.
Yeah. You could give this to any group, and it would still be the same.
Yeah. Alright. I don't know if we should just rate this and then move on to the next one, or just rate both at the end.
No, I can give a rating for the video.
35.
Sure. I was gonna go like 60, but sure.
Alright. What about the song?
Like 70. I mean, it's basic. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's forgettable.
Yep. I'll give it a 71. It's okay. The other song is Fly Away. PV's basically the same thing. Akiba Cultures, same place. Literally nothing that is different. This song is a little more melancholy, little less in your face, not as aggressive about idol pop as the previous one.
Yeah.
This song feels like a AKB theater song. It's just, very very standard sounding instrumentals with this very subtle melody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it sounds like a theater song.
I don't know. I think theater songs are normally better than this. Although,
Have you heard some of the theater songs? You've heard every theater song by now.
I think so, yeah.
So, I would say there's a whole shitload of theater songs that are not very good, and I think this one is at least good.
Yeah, I would probably put this as like a Team A theater song.
Because they have the worst stage, right? Or
Yes.
stages.
Well, they tend to have the more boring songs.
Oh, God. You're gonna start fights, man.
I've said it before.
Yeah. Okay, which team has... Well, you're gonna say B, because you're fucking biased. Fucking bias.
Team S.
I think I will go with K, but...
I don't know. I like the two original Team S stages.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, K2 is my favorite, but yeah. S is 1 and 2 is good. Or 2 and 3. Because first was
First was
it was an
A1
AKB. Yeah. It was an AKB one, so.
or K1, one of those.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
Team K was A1. Their first stage was A1. So it had to be like K2.
No, Team S did a Team A stage first.
Okay, then yeah, it was Party.
I think.
Party.
Yeah, Party Gahajimariyo, yeah, for sure.
Oh.
And I think S2 and S3 are the original stages. Safe Kudome and
Teo Suginagara.
Teo Tsunagi Nagara, yeah.
Yeah.
Safe Kudome
Yeah.
is fantastic. Yeah, so now that we're talking about SK48, we could probably get back to talking about PALET. Why don't you rate this song?
This song I'll give a 73.
Okay.
It's definitely I like it better.
Yep.
Maybe because there's less harmony in it.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, whatever that other song was, All for One.
Yeah. I mean, we've heard these songs before. It's just
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
we have because they've released it. So, just very, very forgettable songs. Yeah, 72 for me.
Yeah.
PV's still a 35. All right.
Yeah.
That's Palettes Fly Away. Next up, Jelno Mirai.
I wish this cat would shut up.
It's okay. I barely hear it. Yeah, Jelno, our favorite. I don't know what kind of group they are. So, they're our favorite idol group, guys.
Is that supposed to be a play on Jewel?
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Like, if you're a Japanese native Japanese speaker and you're like being told to say the word jewel, I think you end up saying gel, and maybe it's just. I mean, they belong to a thing called Arc Jewel, so
Yeah, that's where it kind of clicked.
yeah. So we've talked about Jelno before. We talked about their first single, but this is their third single.
What happened to their second?
We might have talked about it and we completely forgot about it.
Looks like their second was Jewel.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't remember at all because this is another one of those groups where I remember this one. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, just another group where it's very standard, very safe. It is unobjectionable. No one, you can't show this to a person who understands idols and have them have an issue with it. You know? They'll just look at it and go, "Yep, this is idols."
Yo.
This is yeah, idols as fuck. And we nod and we go our separate ways. That's how I feel. The song is a very, cute, up-tempo, idol pop song. It's pretty straightforward. Not sure if I dig the melodies. I don't really come away with the melodies in my head. That's usually not a good sign for me.
Yeah, there's something about this song. It feels just in that little pre-chorus area or pre-verse area, the first minute, it just feels piecemeal for some reason.
Oh, I mean, it's boilerplate, piecemeal, standard.
Well, no, I mean, it feels like they're taking different parts of different songs and then trying to combine them all together, and it just doesn't feel quite right.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think it's just as plain as this genre music can be.
Yeah.
You give a song a palette, you're not gonna know a difference. Maybe Jelno sings a little cutesier.
Yeah, I think they put a little more energy into the vocals.
But yeah, it's just they can trade songs and you wouldn't be able to tell, I think.
Probably not.
Yeah. Just sitting here very unimpressed. I just have this look of when you disappoint your parents, they have that look. They're not mad. They're not gonna cut you off. They're not gonna they're not gonna disown you, but
that look of
it.
disappointment.
Yeah. Just just like, okay, bro.
Yep.
And yeah. Same with this fucking PV, apparently directed by fucking J.J. Abrams.
Oh yes, yes.
Lens flares galore. Holy shit, dude! I've never seen this much lens flare.
I'm sure I have. You
can't think of one though.
Not off the top of my head because, well, like most of these they were forgettable.
Yeah. This is what I imagine J.J. Abrams' wet dreams to look like. You know, it's cute girls and fucking lens flares. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Fuck. Just got a very disturbing look into J.J. Abrams' life and like fetishes. He gets off on this shit.
Are there explosions in the background?
Yeah, if Michael Bay's involved, but that's a whole nother fetish. Not saying he swings both ways, but he has a thing for Michael Bay's and his explosions.
The video's better than pallets?
Yeah, because it's not a lazy ass one camera shot live footage
At a
One
concert,
camera.
because they're like, yeah, we're gonna do this greatest hits, we need some footage, so we're gonna record this particular concert because
Yep.
nobody stands up in it.
It's lazy as fuck.
It still suffers from the Hello Project thing though, where there's nobody else in it.
Yeah, it they don't. It's not like they're in the middle of a city, so it's not super
That's true.
noticeable. But yeah, there's no one.
It almost looks like they're at like a tennis court or something.
Yeah, it's at night too for like 90% of the PV, which is kind of weird. It's such a
Yeah.
really bright, energetic song, and yet they're in complete darkness.
Yeah.
In the last 30 seconds of the PV, there's actual light. I don't know if that's supposed to signalize like Mirai is like future for those who don't know. So it's like, oh, future's bright. The lights come on. Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm probably pushing it, but yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I'm giving the director too much creative.
The sun always rises.
Yeah, so they're shooting this at like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Maybe, yeah.
That breaks some sort of labor laws, I would assume.
I want to say the earliest is like 5 they can work.
Yeah.
But, I mean, here at 5 o'clock in the morning, it's dawn.
Yep. Yeah, but I think this
So-
is at night, so yeah. Just goes from night to brightness in like split second randomly, so. Alright.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because there are shots of them in the day with like solo
randomly
shots.
spliced in to the
Yeah.
darkness. Yeah, it's weird. J.J. Abrams, man, what the fuck?
And those lens flares, my god.
Yep, doesn't make any sense.
It's like, oh, everybody's trying to Japan filter. Let's use lens flares instead to blot out all the color.
I mean, my guess is that this person saw Star Trek and they're like, holy shit, this is amazing. And they're like, okay, we're gonna do this. Alright.
No.
Anything else?
Yeah, I think I like this song better than Palettes.
Yeah, I would probably say so.
It's just got more energy to it. I don't know that it's
I
any
agree.
catchier, but just having more energy, I think, makes it more catchy.
Yep. It's got more personality than Palette,
Yeah.
for sure. Like it might not be as catchy, but it's got way more energy and personality, for sure.
And energy can have a lot of effect when you're listening to a song.
Yeah, you just kind of ignore the melodies being kind of bland and boring. You just kind of go with the the rest of it. I agree.
I don't know, this song sounds so familiar too. And I guess that's one of the downsides of idol pop. They all tend to sound similar.
It's Japanese music in general, I think.
Yeah. Oh, her rating. I'll give this song a 77. It's probably the one I've liked the most out of them tonight. Other than,
This song is the best song for you?
I would say probably so far, yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know. ANGERME's is up there too. The PV I'll give a 78. It's well, no. I'll give it a 72 because lens flares.
That's still high to me, I think.
I think it's got good focus on the members.
Uh, PV's a 60 for me. Lens flares are annoying. I don't know why this PV's at night and then randomly cutting into day shots doesn't really make any sense. The song, I'll give it 74. It's got good energy. It's not the catchiest song, but the energy's good. The energy is at least infectious. But that's about it for me. I don't like the vocal work. I don't like the melodies. And the bird wing flapping choreography is never cool. Even AKB did it in Kimi no Koto ga Suki Dakara. It's fucking cringy. Has not changed to this day. So that's Jelno, Mirai. Last but not least, Colorful Scream. Song's called Sing Bird. Don't think we've ever talked about this group.
No, not too much. No.
It's a very, rockish, J-rockish song. It's not trying to do anything crazy.
Yeah. It's. I originally thought that the song was called Colorful Scream,
Yeah,
and I'm looking and waiting for the scream. There's not one.
yeah.
So it was very like, okay.
It's not one of those groups. It's
It
not Guso
no,
Drop.
no, definitely not. It just was not what I expected to hear with the concept of colorful scream in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think it's more of a heavier approach, but no, it's not. It's
Yeah.
got a very typical Japanese rock vibe to it. And yeah, it's the vocal work is leaving a lot to be desired to me. It's, your typical not very strong idol vocals, so, depending on how you feel about that, it's, it can be acceptable. But yeah, I'd like a little more vocal talent to show. I think it's a little subpar in terms of energy. I think Jelno had more energy. They might not have better singers, but they conveyed the energy through their vocal work more than Colorful Scream here. So, it's not really digging it.
I think the chorus part's good.
Yeah, but
Um,
I think the melody's good, but if the vocals were better, it would have had more impact and would have left a better impression.
I don't know. I kind of feel like that was what they were going for. Was kind of a depressing, angsty type sound,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
I think the vocals fit that pretty
Yeah,
well.
but you can do angsty vocals, but like good singing. If you think of someone like Kurt Cobain or Chris Cornell, rest in peace to those guys. Those guys did angsty singing like very well. This group just sounds like we're angsty
Yeah,
and we
but
sound like we don't give a shit.
I feel like they did it to a different genre of music than this, though. So I think with this style of music, it works.
I think it would work better with a typical idol pop song, and I still wouldn't like it because it's not good vocal work.
Well, that's idols for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the industry in general. So, I think this song would have been better if it had a little more energy from vocals. If the melodies were a little bit better, I think it would have been a pretty great song. I like the instrumentals for the most part. Um, the drums get kind of busy, and it doesn't really finish each part strong. It just kind of ends abruptly. And as a drummer that used to drum a lot, I don't really like that. I'd rather them finish the entire phrase and end on a punch, but it just seems like the drummer kind of quit halfway between each phrase. So might be a composition thing, but yeah, it just everything seems abrupt.
Does this sound like another song to you?
Not really.
I I don't know why, but it just I suddenly got this cloudy irony feel to it,
No, it's not even close.
and I don't know why because the instrumentals definitely don't match.
No, this
But
nothing Maison Book Girl does is as this energetic, up tempo, powerful.
yeah, no, definitely not. I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but yeah,
Maybe because they sing lazily. It's about the
maybe.
only way I can correlate.
Kenny posted their mission statement.
Yeah, I read that.
I have no idea what it says, but
Colorful sound and performance with a smile. Yeah.
okay, I guess.
I think their lip syncing needs work. It's kind of bad.
Yep,
Um,
that's pretty typical.
yeah, the best lip syncer is the Twin Tails girl. The other two just don't look like they know the song very well. They're not. They don't look very confident when they're moving their mouths. I did notice that. And the manager or staff guy that comes in the middle of the song, he looks at the camera like, "Is this scene over yet?" He gives like a quick look at a quick glimpse at the camera, and it's so obvious that he's so uncomfortable in front of it. Like the entire time he's trying to hold back a smile, and it's so awkward.
Is that the shot in the locker room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to hold back that smile so much because he's about to bust out laughing, and it's just so awkward.
Yeah. See, when I first watched this, I had clicked off the tab and was listening to it, and I clicked back on at that shot of him
Yeah.
standing there with her dancing, and I'm just like, what did I miss? What is going on here?
I think this PV would have been better if they featured the manager guy more. I think he's a funny looking dude. So if it was just the members like fucking with him or something, it would have been really cool. But this is just a very I don't know what to call this. It's not like a drama PV, but it's kind of telling a story through the PV where, you know, the girls show up to a venue, they rehearse, and then they perform in front of an audience.
Yeah, it's kind of like a story-driven backstage shot type.
Yeah. But it's all staged.
Yeah.
It's not like genuine backstage footage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. It's like breaking the fourth wall.
It's
Like you
it's well done for the budget that I assume they had.
yeah, it's shot nicely and stuff, but like the weird part to me is that they're pretending to, you know, walk into the venue, talk to the manager, rehearse, and the manager talks to them, tells them, "Hey, you know, you guys gotta perform with a smile and colorful sound and shit like that," right? They have to pretend to be living through the situation as
Yeah.
themselves. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really weird that they're like getting lectured and they're just singing along at the same
Right.
time.
It's just really odd. It's a weird, really odd choice, but I like the camera work. I like that it's sort of done in this one take kind of style, and it's good. I don't know if it is all one take, but they shoot it like it is. I don't think it is,
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's not.
but they did it in a way that it looks like it's all one take. So it's neat in that fashion, and there's a lot of dynamic camera movements. So the director had some cool, you know, cinematography ideas, but
Yeah.
can't say if I dig the concept, that much. I think they could have gone goofier with the manager guy.
Yeah. They could have done a Kawakami type thing.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That's a
Because
really funny looking dude.
he showed up in a few of the Momoclo PVs.
Yeah.
Especially, like, what, Fifth Dimension?
Fifth Dimension, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And those were amusing as hell because he showed up as a mad scientist.
Right.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one. I think I like this package the best.
Yeah. The thing is,
Of all the ones tonight.
I think the PV and song both had really, really good potential, but I don't think it capitalizes on it quite nicely for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool ideas, but I just don't think the execution was good.
Well, I mean, this is their first single or second, I think.
Yeah,
I think this is their first single.
could be. I'm not sure, but
So I can understand why it's done the way it is. You know, it's shot at the venue that they're performing at during the day. Um, it's probably a sound test that they recorded. You know, mic check or something that they recorded them singing. So it's all flows very well together with, you know, their budget and how much and what they had to work with. So
yeah,
I think it's
you
really
could say
well
that
done.
about every group. I'm not gonna give him a pass.
I think this video is well done with what they had.
No, for sure. I'm not shitting on it, but I feel like it's wasted potential. I don't think it's an interesting PV aside from a few things.
Well, it's better than some of the ones we've seen.
Yeah, it's better than PALET.
From
It's probably better than Jelno, but I don't think it's better than, like, the
we've
beautiful
seen
locations in Setouchi or,
no, but that's just beautiful locations. This one actually has at least some interest in it.
I don't think it does.
Besides the location.
I don't think it does. I don't think it's an interesting PV.
Well, I didn't say it was interesting. I said it had
Yes,
more.
you just said it was interesting.
I said more so than that.
Yeah, so it's not interesting. It's forgettable.
They all are.
I think this one is just as forgettable as all the other ones. Except for the guy. The guy saves this PV. I don't think the girls are charismatic. I think they need to get more comfortable in front of a camera, and that goes to, your thing of might be their first single. I get that. But if you're not ready, don't make PVs.
I mean,
That's what I should say to every group that I don't understand. It's like, maybe you should work on your stage presence and performance and vocal work and dancing before you start releasing PVs and trying to make money, But, idols. They don't give a shit.
no, they
Just
don't.
just be like the 10th cutest girl in class and you'll be fine, It's basically what being an idol is. You don't have to be a good dancer, you don't have to be a good singer, unfortunately.
No. That's probably true.
Alright, anything else?
No, I think we're just gonna argue about everything.
Yep. Go ahead, rate it.
I'm gonna give this I'll give it a 76 overall, just together.
I'll give the PV a 75. It's shot nicely. I like the camera. I like the idea of, them walking through the venue and stuff. It kind of breaks the fourth wall. It's kind of odd. But it's okay, I guess. It's passable. It's an interesting idea. Song 73, 74. Um, I like the energy. I don't think the vocal works very good. I don't think the melody's that catchy. So I think they missed the boat on those things. At least if the melody was catchy, I'd probably be able to forgive the lackluster vocals. But yeah, it's missing those two things that, you know, it's one or the other. And if I get both, it's an incredible song. If I get a good catchy, song, then great. I can ignore the bad singing. But if there's great singing, it's they're just stuff that goes hand in hand, one thing above another. It's just all over the place. This song does not have either for me. So yeah, it's Colorful Scream, Sing Bird, and it's gonna be all the PVs we're gonna talk about. So we need to pick the MVPV of the night. That's the award that goes to what we thought was the best package, or if you thought, song was enough to cover for the PV, or vice versa. What is your top two, Mr. Draco?
Yeah, I don't think there's any song that covers for this. Dear God. Mm, I'd probably have to go with Jelno and Colorful Scream.
Jelno?
Yeah.
You don't remember Fairies or ANGERME or STU?
Sure I do.
Jelno, are you sure? Did you have a concussion? Are you drunk?
Not yet. I don't think it,
Oh,
I don't think STU's song is enough. Yeah, it might have a beautiful PV, but I don't think this. And that's just it. It's a beautiful PV. It's not a.
can you say
Interesting.
anything's beautiful about Jelno?
No.
Yeah. So you had like the strongest reaction to STU, something STU did.
Anger Me is the same way. I don't think the PV's that. I just don't think the song alone sells it. Fairies. Eh, maybe.
Oh god. My top two is Anjurmu and Fairies. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's
Really?
not even close. Score wise, they might be close, but it's not close. I think Anger Me had the best song. I think it's a very um, understated up tempo ballad song that grows on you over time. The PV was shot nicely. It's not all that interesting, but I would argue that none of the PVs we talked about tonight were interesting. So I think it's a wash, and I think it's the best song. Fairies, Fairies never does like a complete dog shit of a song. It's a very Fairies song. It's middle of the road for them, which is okay. That's good. I like the way the PV was shot. I like the colors in it. I like the way the members looked, except for the outfits, but they look great. I can't say the same for any other PV. STU is beautiful, but yeah, I don't feel strong enough. Palette was that we don't need to talk about Palette. Jelno, J.J. Abrams lens flares literally one location in the PV, and the song is forgettable.
Fairies had one location in their PV too.
Yeah,
So
but
did
they had
Anger Me.
colors. They had colors. Anger Me had multiple locations, but sure, they had colors. Jelno had no colors. It was a black background at night. I'd say Singbird has a way better, Colorful Scream has a way better PV than Jelno.
Yeah.
I'd rather give it to Colorful Scream than Jelno. If I had to pick something that you picked.
Well, you asked my top two. You didn't ask my number one.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I would not argue if you said Colorful Scream is your number one. But if you said Jelno is your number one, I would not allow you to pick Jelno as your number one.
I mean, I probably gave. I don't remember what I gave for scores. I'm terrible at remembering shit. I think I gave Fairies the highest rating for song though.
Maybe. I don't know. I know I gave Anger Me the best song, so.
I think I gave Fairies like a 78 on this song. Yeah, I mean, I could go with Fairies.
The thing is, I don't want to give it to Fairies either.
See,
It's my number 2, but I don't want to give it to him.
and Jelno's my number 2, so I'd probably like maybe tie.
Wait, you
Yeah,
said Colorful Scream and Jelno were your top 2.
no, yeah,
What happened to Colorful Scream? Is it number 1?
yeah,
Okay, I'd rather give it to Colorful Scream than Fairies.
really.
Yeah, it's not about having a higher score. I just think it's something that's good enough. It's different. Fairies, maybe a higher score, objectively better as a package, but Colorful Scream was a little more interesting than what Fairies was doing or has
Well,
been doing.
I won't argue that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm cool with Colorful Scream. Scream.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to say my piece. I think
Okay.
ANGERME had the best song, and everyone should check it out, even if you don't like slow mid-tempo ballad songs. I think it's good. Okay, so Colorful Scream Singbird is the MVPV of the night. If you're part of their management, reach out to us at newscloud.com and send you guys a shout out. We don't do care packages anymore. You guys don't pay us. We give you free promotion from over the seas, okay? So you guys should be sending us shit, okay? So yeah, that's gonna do it for the show. But do remember that we stream right now Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget to follow New School Kaidon on Twitter at New School Kaidon. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at YoshiRect and Draco at Draco60. Anything else?
No,
No?
can't think of anything.
All right. So that's going to do it for the show. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.